This bag cost me £35. This bag cost me £175. I'm Alps Lifey and this is Video Camera Raw, and I'm here to tell you which is the cheapest bag for the Fuji xt3 and the Ronin S. Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm here to talk about the Sachtler Airbag, which cost me £175 compared to the Amazon Basics, which I use now every day for my Ronin S and Fuji xt3, and it only cost me £35. I was originally using this bag. Now, when I bought this bag, I had the C100 and I needed a bag that could fit the depth of the camera because it was so big, and I wanted to be able to take it out as it was rather than having to build it all up again and, you know, pull it out and put lenses on and stuff like that. So this bag was perfect for it, and I can show you the internals of it. So you can see, like, it's got a big space here. Usually I would have my C100 strapped in here and then maybe like a glide cam. But now obviously I don't have the C100, I sold it ages ago. And I've been using smaller cameras ever since then. And I realized now that when I got my Ronin S, I needed to transport that because I absolutely hate the carry case that it comes with. I can't stand it. It was the same with the Phantom 4 when I had that. It was just big, it's bulky, people notice you when you're walking around. So I thought, oh, let me try and compact it into here. Don't get me wrong, I really love this bag. It's got so much space. I now actually just put my LED panel in here, camera on top, a tripod. I can actually fit like a small tripod in there, separate the head and put that in there as well. My lav mics, other mics, you can pack so much in here. It's got so much depth to it. And it's really good, and it's got like loads of little gizmos on it so you can like strap it down and keep it secure. The problem is with this bag, it's a little bit heavy, so immediately it's already got a bit of weight. When you turn it to the side, just look how chunky, that is huge. You might not know how big that is. Hold on, let me put it on. So as you can see, it's quite big. It comes out quite a bit. And it's just too big, you know, when you're in London and you're trying to walk around and stuff. It's like, you know, people are miserable, they push you, they shove you, and you're trying to move around and you got this huge thing on your back. It's great if you got a lot of gear, but as I get older and you know, more decrepit and crippled, I have to carry less stuff on my back and I need to be very careful. So what I want to do is travel minimal. Now, what I have with this bag, the Amazon Basics, and I actually was going to get rid of it. I was just going to chuck it in the bin. I was like, I don't need it. And I was like, you know what? I need a bag that's smaller, can fit on my back, can fit the Ronin S without me having to kind of like rebalance everything and that. So I was trying to figure out how to do that. I managed to do that. I'm going to attempt to open it. I hope it doesn't fall out. There might be some accessories that drop, but I'm going to take the risk. So here we go. Okay, should be all right. Okay, I'll put some filters in there. So as you can see, it's actually quite a bit of space in here. You can fit the Ronin S here. I've got my DF handle in here. I actually fit my monitor in there as well, along with other things, other accessories like filters and stuff. It's also got a camera, sorry, not a camera, a laptop compartment in the back. There's so many, like, there's so much space that you can put things, and I put the handle, etc., on that side bit. So there is enough room for it. And I just wanted to share this because I feel like a lot of people are spending a lot of money on the bigger bags because they're scared that the Ronin S won't fit in there and stuff like that. If like these days now, I'm just shooting with like lav mics and you know, Video Mic Pros. On the occasion I might have my NTG3 and Tascam, whatever, but I don't need it all the time. And when I'm going out just shooting like little travel videos or B-roll, all I need is my Ronin S. And it fits perfectly. It's already balanced. That was the handle. It's already balanced. The focus motor, I actually keep in this little compartment here, so that just keeps it nice and secure, and I can even fit a little lens in there. It's really good. I think for the price, you can't go wrong. £35 for a bag that can transport the Ronin S And let's just look at how small this is, and I'll try to split screen this so you can see like just how depth it is. This bag is light, by the way, really light. And with the Ronin S on your back, it doesn't feel like, look how much smaller that is. It's now about, it's actually probably smaller than my chest. It just feels so much better on my back as well. There's no extra weight like lugging back. Like this bag, the Airflow bag is really good for if you're packing a lot of things and you need to go. But I honestly, I made a mistake buying this. If I wanted to pack that much stuff, you're better off getting a rolly, because the weight, after a while, your back just hurts. It doesn't make you sweat. So that was one of the reasons why I bought it as well, is because it's got good airflow intake, which is why it's called the Airflow. I haven't sweated with it on my back before, unless I'm like traveling for about 4 or 5 hours with it constantly. So that's good. This bag does tend to make you sweat a bit, but the weight difference, it feels like an everyday backpack. And I think for a lot of us now, we're shooting on smaller cameras, using smaller gear and equipment, and trying to be as compact as possible. The Amazon Basics bag is amazing. And for 35 quid or whatever it is in dollars, what, 40 something, you can't go wrong. And I would really recommend that you get over your fear of damaging your gimbal. And as long as you're not like bashing it around and smashing it everywhere, you know, you're gonna be fine, honestly. Like, I've traveled all over London with it. I go on the tube, I go on the bus, I lay it down on the floor or whatever, no damage whatsoever. And if you feel a bit insecure about it, put extra padding inside your bag to protect the gimbal. I'm gonna literally customize it with stick-on Velcro straps, so that I can make my own Velcro security for it, so that it's properly laid down and not easily removable. So that's another option as well you should consider. So yeah, save yourself 120 quid or $150, whatever that is, and just go for the cheap Amazon Basics. And especially for like low budget filmmakers like myself, you know, where we claim to not have a lot of money but buy expensive stuff. When we can cheap out, you know, there are certain items that you don't need to spend that extra for. And if you consider the Manfrotto Cinema bag, which I've seen as well, which has like, it's designed for the Ronin M, and now it's been recommended by people to say, yeah, get this bag. Oh, but it's big, but it's good. You don't need it. If you're only shooting with your gimbal and like a few mics, whatever, get the Basics bag. And it's so cheap. You can just use it as your everyday bag as well. You can fit your laptop in the back. It comes with a rain cover. Amazon really have nailed this bag, and I didn't really appreciate it. I've had this bag since I first had a camera, and that's a long time ago. It's a bit, if I split that over the years, it's probably like £3-4 pounds a year that it's cost me to have this bag. Whereas the other one it's so expensive, and I really feel upset that I spent that much money on it. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below if you want to ask any questions in regards to the bag, the gimbal, or any other camera accessories.